And a happy Sunday to everybody out there tuning in. Aaron Beebe back with you here on the Cobra Sports Network, wherever you may be, and of course, however you may be listening. Thanks for making us a part of your day. Back here, the friendly confines of the Coker Athletic Field here on the campus of Coker College for today's South Atlantic Conference men's lacrosse matchup featuring the visiting Mars Hill University Lions. And the home team is always here on the Cobra Sports Network, your Coker College Cobras. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Lions. On defense, it'll be number 2, Mike McKee. On attack, it'll be number 3, Dima Ferreira. At attack, it'll be number 5, Connor Fernandez. At the midfield, number 7, Nathan Stewart. On defense, it'll be number 8, Asik Schlitt. At attack, it'll be number 11, Josh Bryers. On defense, it'll be number 13, Kyle Dozie. At the midfield, it'll be number 23, Alex Lipsky. And at the midfield, number 37, Spencer Andrews. It'll be number 14, Ryan Kearney in goal for the Lions. Now for the Cobras. At the midfield, it'll be number 2, Tim Wright. At attack, number 3, Garrett Kilgore. At the midfield, number 4, Denton Wilkes. At attack, number 9, Vinny Magro. On defense, it'll be number 11, Bradley Lucas. At the midfield, number 15, Jacob Glass. At attack, number 22, Riley Marsh. At the midfield, number 26, Gio Rendon. On defense, number 28, Nick Parrott. And in goal for the Cobras, it'll be number 38, Anthony Malik. As we're just about ready to get things underway. Lions come in 2-5 overall record, 0-4 in South Atlantic Conference play. The Cobras 3-6 overall record, 1-3 in South Atlantic Conference play after a 1-point loss at Catawba during the week. These two sides just about ready to get things underway on what is a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Hartsville. Probably could not ask for a better day. So we're just about ready to get things started. Garrett Kilgore has emerged as of late. I believe he had 13 goals in the month of March alone. Was hurt much of the month of February. So on the season, not only the leader so far, but really been the offensive leader for the last month. The Cobras are certainly going to miss the defensive presence of Tyler Kramer. He's got a splint on his hand, so he's going to be hurt. So we will see how the Cobras are able to adjust on the defensive end, on the defensive unit. On the defensive unit for Coker, it'll be probably will see Gio Rendon as well. And then Bradley Lucas, the 3 primary defenders for the Cobras, as we're just about ready to get things underway. The two sides meeting.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coker Athletic Field here on the campus of Coker College for today's South Atlantic Conference men's lacrosse game between the Mars Hills University Lions and your Coker College Cobras. About to be the starting lineups versus the visiting Lions. On defense, number 2, Mike McKee. At attack, number 3, Dima Ferreira. At attack, number 5, Connor Fernandez. At the midfield, number 7, Nathan Stewart. On defense, number 8, Asik Schlitt.
I believe it was number 7, Stewart, out there for Mars Hill taking the face-off. It's, as usual, Ryan Powell taking it for the Cobras. We're ready to get things underway. Powell thought he had a clean win, and it'll be a whistle blown, and foul called, I believe it was on Stewart. Chuck Stafford will bring it back into play. He'll make his way off the field. Tim Wright with it. He'll work quickly to Garrett Kilgore. Kilgore now to Riley Marsh. Marsh now to the far side. I believe it's Vinny Magro. Back to Marsh. Coker will reverse it. Will work near side. Now up to Tim Wright. Wright will get it to Jacob Glass. Holgate will make his way off, and Bradley Lucas will check in. Now to Wright. To the far side, Glass. Glass on his way in. He'll work back out now to Wilkes. Wilkes will get it to Tim Wright up top. Wright, take a long shot just wide. Coker will keep it. Marsh with it. On far side, nice been moved to the inside. Not much there, however, gets it to Kilgore. Kilgore makes a reversal shot, you could say there, and good save there by Kearney in goal. Believe Coker will keep it. They do. Riley Marshall bring it back into play. Good find, almost a good find to Wright. Wright let it go by, and it'll be a turnover, our first so far. And Marshall will bring it back into play. Kearney with it, long pass right at the midfield. Ball down, and looks like Pat Timothy has come out with it. Good job by Pat Timothy. You think he's going to get the calls, turnover, and the ground ball. Kilgore with it. Setting up shop behind net. Hill will go to the far side. Picked up by Mike McKee. Marshall on the far side. That's Vinny Magro now with it. Magro, he'll go up top. That's Wilkes. Wilkes will get it to Jacob Glass. Glass with it. He'll go up top. In stride, Wilkes thought about it. Good fake. On the second attempt, stood up. Ball knocked loose. Kilgore had his shot at it. Lost it on the way up, and quickly in transition, Mars Hill's going to push it downfield. Looks like it's Alex Lipsky with it. Lipsky. Top it goes, and Marshall nearly turns over. Lipsky will take a shot. Whistle blown. And a foul's going to be called. We'll get the details here momentarily. Looks like it's going to be Gio Rendon. Or excuse me, Nick Parrott on the foul. One minute cross-check on Parrott. It's a non-releasable penalty. So let's see how well the Cobras are able to execute the man-down defense. Top it goes Lipsky. Lipsky comes near side with it. Now behind net. Good find inside. Ball nearly knocked loose. That's Stewart with it. Shot taken, Lipsky, and he finds the back of the net, and Marcel strikes first. It's 1-0.
Marcel's goal scored by number 23, Alex Lipsky, assisted by number 11, Josh Briers.
Briers will pick up the assist. A sophomore from Stony Creek, Ontario. And it's Lipsky, the senior from Marietta, Georgia, with the goal. It's 1-0. Lions out in front. It's Cole Theodoropoulos and Stewart taking the face this time. Still up for a grab, and Stewart coming out with a clean win. Hunter Maggs with it. Maggs will give it up top. Here on the near side, Fernandez with it. Fernandez up top. Maggs. Maggs will go middle of the field to Chase Preda Pearsall. Inside it goes. Ferreira, not much there. Back to Ferreira, picked up by Cole Theodoropoulos. Penalty is now released, so we're back to full strength. It's Pat Timothy coming back in. It's Ferreira pulling it back out, and Mars Hill will now readjust as the Cobras are back to full strength with 11:15 left here in the first. Fernandez with it. He'll reverse it back to the middle of the field. Rendon playing defense there on Hunter Max. Preda Parasol with it now. It'll go behind net. I believe that's Briars. Ferreira. Now to Preda Parasol. Back to Ferreira. Picked up by Pat Timothy. Good job by Timothy there to hold him up. Timothy staying with him, not able to get by. He'll have to dish it off. Shot taken. That's just wide there by Trace Parasol. Marcel will bring it back into play. Pass goes with Anthony Matusiak. Matusiak will give it up to Briars. Matusiak, nice spin move, middle of the field, shovel pass. I think it's going to be turned over, ball still loose on the ground. Bradley Lucas looks like he's going to come up with the ground ball, and he does. Lucas pass to the near side. That'll go to number 17, Evan Bachman. Pat Timothy with it. Driving inside, takes a shot just high. Good look there by Pat. He'll make his way off. A good run from a guy who's listed as a defensive midfielder, but has made more of an impact on the offensive end so far this season. Glass will bring it back into play. He'll get it to Denton Wilkes. Wilkes will go to the far side to Tim Wright. Wright still with it on the far side. Picked up, I believe that's Alex Lipsky picking him up. Ball, I believe he's trying to get it to Vinny Magro. It's going to be turned over. Kearney, long pass downfield and a good find. Baldozzi, middle of the field, back to Lipsky. Lipsky in transition. And shot by Fernandez. I believe Malik got a piece of it, knocked it out of play. Good run there by Mars Hill. Ferreira with it, picked up by Nick Barrett. Forcing him to work to the near side, comes off the pick. Not much space there. Shot taken, good save there by Malik. And ball will be secured by Malik, and Coker will now look to push the other direction. Good hold there by the Cobras. But they do turn it right back over. Mars Hill will have another chance. Good move there by Briars. Up top it goes, shot taken by Fernandez, just high. And it'll be Bradley Lucas bringing it back into play. Got it up to Malik. Back to Lucas it goes. Lucas up to Tim Wright. Wright picked up by Jim Garrett. Up to Deshaun Ormont. Now to Jacob Glass, over to Riley Marsh. Up now to Denton Wilkes, just moving in on the offensive end. Now to Brooks Long, first time we've seen him so far. About midway through the opening quarter. Magro Inside, a good find. I believe that was Denton Wilkes on the finish. And we're tied at 1. Magaro will pick up the assist.
Cougar goal scored by number 4, Denton Wilkes, assisted by number 9, Vinny Magro.
Ryan Powell will take the face-off here, and it looks like number 11, Josh Bryers, is going to take it for the Lions. Man, it looks like Bryers will win it cleanly. Marshall getting their offensive personnel onside. Right here in front of us, I believe it's Colton Plaisted. First time we've seen him so far today. Now on the far side, it's Matusiak with it. We'll go to number 6, Jake Trefon. Up top is number 4, Jace Pretty Paracel. Deshaun Ormond now pressuring. Behind that it goes, Hunter Maggs with it. Maggs, believe it's Nick Parrott picking him up. Back it goes, Pretty Parasol. Gets by Ormond. Not much there. Force behind net. Knocked to the ground. Looks like Deshaun Ormond's coming up with it. Now Pat Timothy with it. And that finds the back of the net. The Cobras are out in front 2-1. Marsh will pick up the assist.
Cougar goal scored by number 6, Pat Timothy, assisted by number 22, Riley Marsh.
Clean win at the face there by Bryers. And it's 2-1. Coker out in front. Pat Timothy with the goal. Riley Marsh with the find. And looks like Coker going to cause that turnover. And now Coker will push once again. Timothy now will bring it back out. And he'll get it to Brooks Long. Good with now it's Drew Thompson. Thompson will go up top to Brooks Long. Long driving in. Not much there. Gets it to Riley Marsh. Marsh, long pass did it for Magro, and that'll go out of play. And it'll be turned over.
what play.
It's really fun to watch football, especially offense, defense. It's kind of like they go with.
Marcel now working it around. Now up top, now going to number 7, Nathan Stewart. Stewart will work it near side. Lipsky a bit of room. Nice spin move. Had an opening. Inside it goes. Stewart right on the doorstep, and a foul is called. And we'll find out the details. Give me a 30-second push on Deshaun Ormond. Last time Cobras giving up a goal, a man down. Need a hold here. It's only 30 seconds. See if they're able to pull that off as the penalty release at about 2:45. Up top it goes Stewart to Lipsky. Now to Fernandez. Fernandez will go to Briers. Briers, I believe it's Drew Thompson on him. Maybe that was Chuck Stafford, rather. Ball knocked down by Stafford. It was Malik giving chase for the ground ball. Penalty has released, so we're back to full strength. As soon as that happens, Marcel turns it over. Stafford will get rid of it, and then he'll throw it away. So whistle blown on Marcel is not sure the foul called or turnover, but it's going to go back to the Cobras. Lucas Hattiger, he'll get it back from Drew Thompson. It'll go to Kilgore. Kilgore driving in on the doorstep. Good block. Stop there by Kearney, and Garrett Kilgore's helmet came off, so we'll find out the penalty. So it's going to be on Kyle Dozie. Cross-check to the head. I believe it was a 1-minute penalty. So 1:46. So he'll release at 46 seconds. So now let's see if the Cobras can take advantage of a man-up opportunity. Now to Brooks Long here. On the near side, it'll go up top, Benny Magro, Austin Holgate. A long pull in there for the Cobras on the offensive end. Good find inside, and Kilgore with a finish. Magro, I believe that's another assist. And the Cobras lead 3-1.
Cobra goal scored by number 3, Garrett Kilgore, assisted by number 9, Benny Magro.
Timeout's going to be taken by Marcel. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. 3-1 Coker advantage over Mars Hill. 1:27 left here in the opening quarter. Powell out there for the Cobras in the face-off. There's actually number 1, Nick Lilly, out there. That finds the back of the net. It was Dima Freire with the goal. It's 3-2. 1:08 left on the clock.
Marcel goal scored by number 3, Dima Ferreira, assisted by number 7, Nathan Stewart.
Don't worry about it.
Nice work, buddy.
My bad. Forgot to turn it back up.
Good home stretch up front.
I mean,
Somebody said it.
Face-off still up for grabs, and eventually I think the ground ball is going to be picked up by Ryan Carey in goal. Middle of the field, Nathan Stewart, as we're under a minute. Over to the far side, Stewart with it. Marshall's going to hold for the final shot here in the first quarter. Pat Timothy defending on Stewart. Able to stick with him. 5 seconds left. And that finds the back of the net. Couple of late goals for Mars Hill here in the first, and certainly going to be a bit demoralizing for the Cobras. We're tied at 3.
Marcel goal scored by number 5, Connor Fernandez, assisted by number 7, Nathan Stewart.
Fernandez from Stewart. We're tied at 3. 4 seconds left. Be Powell and Bryers taking the face. Face-off still up for grabs, and that will do it for quarter number 1. A couple of late goals by Mars Hill. We're tied at 3. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. Quarter number 2 is upon us. Ryan Powell taking the face for the Cobras, tied at 3. And a foul going to be called on Mars Hill. I believe it was Briars more specifically, but ball go up to Stafford. Stafford working to his right. I believe that's Kilgore with it. To Marsh, now to Vinny Magro. Magro, long pass up top to Tim Wright. He'll get it to Denton Wilkes. Stafford will make his way off, making room for Jacob Glass. Go to Wright. Now to Wilkes. Back to Wright here on the near side. Picked up by, I believe it's Devin Thorpe. Magaro. Possibly it was Wright that threw it away, and now Mars Hill pushing the other direction. Stewart with it, being pushed back. I believe it's Jacob Glass. Back to Stewart. Stewart, long pass up top. That's Dima Ferreira with it. Good pick up there by Glass. Stewart, the shot, just wide. And I believe Coker will bring it back into play. Long pass up to Brooks Long. Long able to spin middle of the field, creating a little bit of space, and he'll move it on to the offensive end. Marsh to Kilgore. Kilgore back up to Brooks Long. Long looking for help, finds it in Jacob Glass. Marsh, long pass to Kilgore, up top. Brooks Long now to Denton Wilkes, now to Jacob Glass. Back to Wilkes, and they'll play keep away, and now Glass with it on the far side. Glass, a good find. Brooks Long in stride. Will he take the shot? He does, just wide. Wilkes thought about it, working middle of the field, trying to get it to Long. The pass a bit off the mark, now being contested. Ball still loose, and Brooks Long will come up with a ground ball. And then Long will turn it over. Anthony Matusiak with it. We'll get it up top. Placed it. Ball goes behind net. Well, Marcel Blue, it's Hunter Maggs with it. Maggs the bounce shot, and that finds the back of the net. And Mars Hill, 3 straight goals. It's 4-3.
Mars Hill goal scored by number 29, Hunter Mag.
Powell and Briars taking the face, but a timeout taken by Mars Hill. 10:58 left here in the second. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. Face off, that time won by Ryan Powell. Powell with it on the far side, looking for help. He'll keep it on the far side. Ball knocked loose. And it looks like Eric Kilgore came up with the ground ball. Whistle was blown, and we'll find out the details. I think it actually may have been a timeout taken by Coker.
This job, I get a week off at Christmas.
Yeah, I believe it was a Coker timeout. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. 30-second slash called on Isaac Schlitt. So the Cobras with a man-up opportunity for the next 30 seconds. Up to Holgate. Holgate will work it up top. Vinny Magro trying to work it inside. Shot taken, and that finds the back of the net. Tim Wright from Vinny Magro, and we're tied at 4. And we're back to even.
Coker 37 wasn't going to get stats. He had to call his turnover in like the first 3 minutes.
Gee, really? He must have said the wrong numbers. Must be 17.
Yeah, but he's wearing a
Yeah, he's got
helmet.
it. The helmet says 37.
His helmet says 37.
That's not.
Who's this out there?
Face off, won by Nathan Stewart. He'll go up to number 17. That's Spencer Andrews. Lipsky, he'll get it to Fernandez. Fernandez will go behind net. That's Briers. Briers back to Fernandez. Long pass up top to Andrews. Andrews driving to his right. Not much there. Good defense there by Deshaun Ormond. Up top, it'll go Stewart. Stewart now back on with a short stick.
Actually, not this year.
Pass will come near side. Andrews. Andrews picked up by Deshaun Ormond, working to his right. Not much there. Inside it goes. Quick shot taken. Holgate with the block. That was Lipsky on the shot attempt. Briers with it.
They didn't blow the whistle again. They didn't blow the whistle a second time. They just threw
I
it.
knew it wasn't going. I
They didn't blow the whistle. Thank you.
Ball goes to Stewart. Stewart will give it up. Carrera, he'll take the shot. Then looked like he went 5-hole on Malik. We're tied. Excuse me, Marcel up by 1. Five, 4, Marcel out in front. Stewart and Powell taking the face. Powell working to the far side of the field. Number 7, Stewart, trying to chase him down. Now Powell looking for help. Finds it in Vinny Magro. Magro working towards us now, looking for help. Slips inside. Ball nearly knocked loose. Took a shot, short side. Not much of an angle. And I believe Coker will bring it back into play. They will. Inside it goes. Opportunity, and that finds the back of the net. Chuck Stafford with a goal, and we're tied at 5.
Coker goal scored by number 16, Chuck Stafford, assisted by number 9, Vinny Magro.
Magro, I believe that's assist number 3 on the day. 7:55 left here in the second. Austin Holgate taking the face for the Cobras. It'll be number 11, Josh Briers, taking it for Marcel. Face-off violation called on Mars Hill. Ball will go to Pat Timothy. Now to Marsh. Marsh will get it to Garrett Kilgore. Back to Marsh. It goes here on the near side. He'll find Pat Timothy. Timothy up to Tim Wright. Lucas Hediger will make his way off. Excuse me, he'll make his way on for Pat Timothy making his way off. Over to Tim Wright. Wright thought about the shot. Back out with it, he moves. It's Jim Garrett applying the defense. Up to Lucas Hediger. Hediger, he'll go to Wright, now back to Hediger. Hediger up top, not much there. Spin move, middle of the field. Back to Wright. Wright with the shot. Good block there by Kearney. And a ground ball picked up by Garrett. Marshall now pushing it in the other direction. Fernandez with it on the far side. Pressure applied by Bradley Lucas. And a flag flies off ball. Still waiting for a call. Unsportsmanlike on Garrett Kilgore, I believe is what was called. So a 1 minute penalty on Kilgore and Mike McKee, both unsportsmanlike. So we'll play 5-on-5 for the next minute. Penalties will be released right at about 5:45 or so. Inside shot taken. That's very high. Pass goes up top to Stewart. Stewart, I think, is going to hold until we get back to 6-on-6. Back to full strength. Shot taken. That was Lipsky just high. Top it goes Lipsky. Picked up by Cole Theodoropoulos. Over to Stewart. Prairie with it now. Get it to Maggs. Maggs backing his way out. He's picked up by Deshaun Ormond. Working to his right. Not much space there. Back out it goes. Good find. Lipsky, a quick shot, and Malik with the save. Parrott's pass knocked down, and then he's called for a penalty. Should be a 1 minute slash penalty on Parrott. So Parrott will release at 3:38. See if the Cobras are able to hang on a man down. Cobras gave up that first goal to Mars Hill, man down. Ball now on the far side. Now they'll work it up top. Now behind that it goes quickly. I believe it's Andrews with it. Shot taken by Maggs. And on the rebound, Stewart with the finish. Marcel out, back out in front by one.
Marshall goal scored by number 7, Nathan Stewart.
It'll be number 11, Briers, taking the face for Marcel. Powell looks to be out there for the Cobras. Face off a clean win there by Ryan Powell. And he'll get it to Anthony Malik. Malik, a good find, and Denton Wilkes not watching the pass in. And it'll be number 1, Nick Lilly, keeping it alive. Ball go to Andrews. Andrews picked up by Deshaun Ormond, now working middle of the field. Not much there. Ormond forcing him back out.
At halftime, can I get your key to the baseball press box? I left my jacket in there. It's my track one.
Ferreira with it. Tried to get it to Stewart. A whistle blown and a foul call on Mars Hill, and it'll head the other direction. Up to Deshaun Ormond as we're nearing the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. Ormond, he'll take the shot just wide. Marsh will pick up the ground ball off the rebound. And Coker will reset. Tim Wright will get it to Magro. Magro to Marsh. Marsh, I believe that was Garrett Kilgore. Now Coker will reverse it, work it back around towards the skip pass will go to Tim Wright. Now to Jacob Glass. Agro will turn it over. Kearney will pick up the ground ball. Now Mars Hill on the other end. Ball knocked loose. Stewart with it. He'll bring it back out. And it's even Ferreira with it. Bit of space. Looking for help. Got it to Matusiak. Spin move there by Maggs. Not much doing. Go up to number 36, Colton Playset. Freria with it now. 1 minute left here in the second.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Freria driving in a bit of space. Shot just wide. Mags picks up the ground ball. Little space short side, and he goes top shelf. And Marcel out in front, 7-5.
Marcel goal scored by number 29, Hunter Mack.
Looks like it's Stewart and Powell out there once again. Taking the face. Under a minute now. 46-8 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Face still up for grabs. Shot taken by Lipsky. Scooped it up, a little scoop and score, and it's 8-5.
Marcel goal scored by number 23, Alex Lipsky.
The final minute of these quarters really doing the Cobras in. Marcel scored half their goals in the final minute of each quarter so far. 36 seconds left here in the second. And looks like Austin Holgate gonna pick up the ground ball, and a timeout's gonna be taken by the Cobras. 26 seconds left here in the second. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. 26 seconds left here in the second quarter. It's an 8-5 Marcel lead. Coker with possession coming out of the timeout, really in desperate need of a goal to close the half. Brooks Long with it. Magro will just throw it away. Ball at midfield. And I believe ground ball picked up by Nick Parrott. 1 second left, and that will do it for quarter number 2, and we'll take a 10-minute break for halftime. It's 8-5, Marcel out in front. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network.
Columbia, South Carolina.
My name is Sarah Wilson. I am a criminology major.
I'm Rashad Williams. I'm from Cartersville, Georgia. I'm currently a junior here at Coker College.
They say that when you pick your college, you get this special feeling. When I left here, I got this feeling that I've never got anywhere else. Like my heart was like, this is my home, this is where I have to be.
So I was already committed to wrestle, and I'd already signed with the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, which is a Division I program. I came to visit Coker over the summer before move-in, and I don't know, it's just something undeniable about the campus. And I just went with my gut feeling, and I decided to decommit from UTC, and I signed here with Coker. And I will say it's the best decision I've ever made. 5 years ago, I can never tell you the things that I'm doing now, like the things that I've been involved with, the opportunities that I've been given.
I don't know what hit. It was just like looking at the people around me, and I didn't even have like these professors yet, and they're like walking up to you, and they're like, hey, how's your first few days been? Like they actually seem concerned about you, and like they want to help, which you wouldn't get in a college that has 200 people in one lecture hall.
The progression that each student has coming in, you can look at yourself, you can look at other students that you've come up with starting at the freshman year all the way up until your senior year. And you can see that Coker really does work miracles and wonders, and it changes people's lives for the better. So that's what I love about Coker.
Okay, when we go into Deloach Center for those basketball days, the snake pit is so lit, okay? We're going crazy. Everybody's cheering. The crowd's loud. You got the Parrots on one side. You got the rivalry team on the other side. Then you got the snake pit.
Everyone here is just so genuinely nice and concerned about you and wants you to succeed. And that's what honestly makes Coker so special to me.
One amazing experience. It's one thing I will miss once I graduate. So I'm trying to hold on to the time now while I can. But I say just follow your gut.
I would definitely say if you're coming to Coker College, be ready to open your mind, be ready for an amazing experience, be ready to fall in love, because that's what I did when I came here. I truly fell in love with this school. I really love it here.
Do you want more recognition for your team?
Who should I ask if I have any problems? How can I share my ideas?
How can you get involved and make it yours? Joining Student Athlete Advisory Committee allows your voice to be heard.
The mission of SAC is to enhance the total student-athlete experience by promoting opportunity, protecting welfare, and fostering a positive image. Who is SAC?
SAC members are student athletes supporting other student athletes. SAC members vote on rules, partner with great organizations such as Make-A-Wish and Team Impact, and build pride on campus and in the community.
There are 3 different levels of SAC to get involved in. At the campus level, there are 307 Division II institutions that sponsor SAC. Each campus SAC is led by an athletic administrator and a committee made up of student athletes from a variety of athletic teams.
There are 24 Division II conferences, each with their own conference SAC. The representatives share best practices, success stories, and new ideas that can be brought back to each campus SAC.
The National SAC is made up of 1 student athlete from each of the 24 Division II conferences. These student athletes are your voice and are charged with the responsibility of relaying the overall student athlete voice for the division.
Your voice has value.
Get involved. Take ownership in your experience.
Leave a legacy.
Make it yours!
Everyone has a story. Stories are meant to be told, you know? Written, drawn out, spoken. They tell us about ourselves, where we came from, what we're made of, and where we want to go. But mostly, the stories are meant to be lived. The best stories aren't just imagined, but experienced and tested and strengthened. passions focus, obstacles become achievements, strangers become friends, friends become family. Here, your story will thrive, branch out into unexpected paths, until you begin to see yourself not as a stranger in this world, but as a person of value, purpose, and focus, with the skills and the confidence to reach your goals, alongside the people who challenge you to reach even further. It's an exhilarating feeling to achieve more than you ever thought possible, and then to look back and realize that the ability was always in you. It was always yours to create. We won't tell you what your story should be, but we'll show you what it can be. It's your story. What do you want it to say?
Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network, ready to get quarter number 3 underway here at the Coker Athletic Field. 8-5 Mars Hill out in front after the first 30 minutes. Face off rolling to the far side of the field, and the ground ball picked up by Schlitt. Lipsky, it'll go up top to Nathan Stewart. Andrews, he'll give it up to Lipsky. Lipsky will go to number 5, Fernandez. Spencer Andrews with it. Up top. He'll come to the near side. It's Stewart. Stewart back to him. Picked up by Chuck Stafford. Back up to Stewart. Stewart now picked up by Pat Timothy. Timothy will stay with him on the switch. Ferraria with it. Back up to Stewart. Timothy still on him, and he'll stay with him on the switch once again. Shot taken and short side. That finds the back of the net. It's Spencer Andrews with the goal. Briars will pick up the assist. It's 9-5. Stewart and Powell taking the face. The Cobras trail by 4. Powell with a clean face-off win. Powell pushing his way downfield, trying to get it up to Vinny Magro, and it's going to be turned over. Lipsky caused the turnover, and on the other end, Riley Marsh with the goal. That cuts the deficit 2-3.
Coker goal scored by number 22, Riley Marsh.
Whistle blown. And I believe possession will go back to the Cobras. It will. Riley Marsh will bring it back into play. Marsh with it, he'll get it. Thought about getting it to Tim Wright. Marsh now, he'll go behind net with it. Vinny Magro, a nice move on the doorstep. That shot just wide, but a flag will fly, and Coker will have a man-up opportunity. We'll see who the flag is on. So we have push on Kyle Dozie. 30-second penalty, so Coker with a man-up opportunity. It's a brief opportunity. Magro to Holgate. Holgate to Marsh. Marsh, long skip pass. It'll go to Kilgore. Back to Tim Wright. Back to Holgate. Holgate to Marsh. Nobody really slashing inside or cutting in. The Cobras passing around. Now to Long. Holgate. He'll take the shot. Good save there by Kearney. Pass will go middle of the field to Stewart. Marshall now getting everything sorted out, personnel on the right side of the field. And up top, it will go to Anthony Matusiak. Matusiak back to Freddie Parasol. Marshall not working it. Behind that, Pat Timothy defending. Pat forcing him back out. Skip pass will go to Freria. Matusiak with it. Shot taken, and on a hop, it'll be Fernandez with the goal. Matusiak with the assist. It's 10-6.
Marshall goal scored by number 5, Connor Fernandez, assisted by number 12, Anthony Matusiak.
10-6 our score. 10:56 left here in the third, and a false start on Mars Hill. Looked like Spencer Andrews jumped a bit early here on the near side. Chuck Stafford with it. Coker will quickly work it around now on the near side. Kilgore up to Denton Wilkes. Right. He'll get it to Jacob Glass. Magro with it, has it knocked loose. And it will be turned over. It was Nathan Stewart causing the turnover. Magro maybe trying to do a bit too much on the offensive end. Stewart with it. He'll go up top. Spencer Andrews. Andrews picked up by Holgate. Pass goes to Stewart. Shot there by Lipsky just wide. Marcel will bring it back into play. I believe it's Josh Bryers with it. He'll take the shot. I think Mallett got a piece of it. And I believe Marcel will bring it back into play. Marcel still with possession. It's a team of Ferreria with it. Good job there by Coker causing the turnover. Nick Parrott over to Bradley Lucas. He'll get it to Pat Timothy. Timothy working to his right. Not much there. And he'll get it to Kilgore, who now gets it to Riley Marsh. Back to Kilgore. Denton Wilkes will make his way on. Pat Timothy making his way off. Up to Wilkes it goes. Wilkes middle of the field, Tim Wright. Holgate will come off the offensive end. It'll be Brooks Long taking his spot. And Coker now with full offensive personnel on the proper side. Now it'll go to Long here on the near side. He'll go back up top to Wilkes. Wilkes looking to get it to Wright. He does. Wright on the far side, picked up by Lipsky. Wright with a shot, just high. Marsh bringing it back into play. He'll go to Vinny Magro. Magro to Wilkes. Wilkes winding up, thought about it, created a little space. Now double team, ball knocked loose. And it looks like number 2, Mike McKee, comes out with it. Flag flies, and we'll find out the details. Magro called for the 1-minute foul. I'll go to Briars. Briars now up top. Lipsky able to run that ball down as Stewart's pass was knocked loose, but Marcel able to recover. Shot taken. Lipsky was blocked. Very able to pick up the ground ball. Now Marcel able to reset. Briars with it. Picked up by Chuck Stafford. Ball intended for Lipsky. And offside's called on Marcel. Riley Marsh driving in. He'll take it coast to coast. And it's 10-7.
Cobra goal scored by number 22, Riley Marsh.
So a man down goal for the Cobras. 10-7 our score. 6:40 left here in the third. As we should be back to even as the goal. Goal should have wiped out the time. Or she wiped out the penalty, but I guess it did not.
let's make it even more specific. Every time the F-bomb is shot, I get so rich.
10-7 our score. Marsh with that goal and Briars with a clean face-off win. Marcel now with possession, just over 6 minutes left. Andrews with it. Picked up by Chuck Stafford. Stafford forcing him back out. Get it to Nathan Stewart. Pass goes back up top. Andrews not much there. Back up top. Ema Ferraria. Good find, Andrews. Thought about the short side shot. Lipsky now with it. Back out, and the ball is loose. And it'll go to Stewart. Stewart back up top for area. Pierre working to his right. Ball knocked loose. And Anthony Malik will bring it back into play. Holgate. Good find, Timothy on the doorstep. Save on the rebound, and a whistle's blown before that can be taken, and it'll be turned over. That Timothy called for the foul. Lob pass comes nearest. That's Chase Pretty Parasol. Four and a half left here in the third. Marceau out in front by 3. Josh Briars with it. Our side, it's Hunter Maggs with it. Maggs forced back out, looking for help. Good job there by Stafford. Forcing him back out. Now it'll come to the near side, back to Briars. Shot clock has been turned on. Didn't see an ask for a reset. Shot taken. And I believe Malik will come out. Will it actually be turned over as Maggs and Malik were trying to track it down. And another possession opportunity for the Cobras. Long pass intended for Brooks Long, really not even close. And another ill-advised turnover for Coker. Just about 2.5 left here in the third. Lipsky with it. Pass up top to Nathan Stewart. Great find, Briars. Pass blocked. There's going to be. And now Bradley Lucas will come up with it. Lucas long pass. Good find, Chuck Stafford. Stafford to Kilgore. Kilgore to Marsh. Holgate. He'll wind and fire just high. Ball will come near side. Tim Wright. Right to Long. Now to Lucas Hediger on the far side. Back to Brooks Long. Now to Wright. Shot by Wright just wide. I believe it's Marsh bringing it back in the play. It is. He'll get it to Long. Long will go to Lucas Hediger. Now to Wright. Back to Hediger. It'll go far side. Long. Long to Riley Marsh. Marsh, he'll wind and fire. That's just high.
One minute remaining in the third quarter.
Pass trying to get it to Wright. Looks like it's going to be turned over. And it's actually going to be a push on Mars Hill on Fernandez. So Coker will keep it, and you would think they're probably going to try and hold for this final possession as we're under a minute. Marsh, the shot, that binds the back of the net. The Cobras, really the last minute's been their Achilles heel. Marsh with a nice answer.
Coker goal by number 22, Riley Marsh, assisted by number 9, Vinny Magro.
Magro, I believe that's assist number 5 on the day. He's been dishing it out very, very nicely here on this Sunday. 37 seconds left. As Coker's closed the gap to 2. Face off. It's a win for Coker, and Deshaun Ormond will come up with a ground ball. Ormond upfield. He'll take the shot. Good save there by Kearney. Marsh on the rebound. He'll hold on to it, looking for help. Finds it in Deshaun Ormond. Ormond took the shot, and a good save there by Kearney. Ormond on the doorstep twice. Couldn't quite find the back of the net. Shot taken, that's wide. And that will do it for the third. It's 10-8. Marshall out in front. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. $15 minutes here in the fourth. 10-8 our score. Marceau out in front. Face off. Looked like it was going to be a clean win there by Powell, and actually Austin Holgate will come up with it. Holgate, he's going to take it himself. Great save there by Kearney. Ball still loose on the far side, and I believe it's Garrett Kilgore coming up with the ground ball. Kilgore with it. He'll take the shot. That finds the back of the net. And just a 1-point game. Garrett Kilgore finding the back of the net.
Cobra goal scored by number 3, Garrett Kilgore. John.
Powell with a clean face-off win. And it looks like Pat Timothy coming up with a ground ball. Pat Timothy with it. He'll get it to Ryan Powell. Powell not able to keep it alive. And it's going to be turned over. Long pass intended for Lipsky. And it'll be Vinny Magro with the ground ball. And just like that, turned over right back to Marceau. Ball good to Briars. 13 minutes left here in the fourth. Briars picked up by Gio Rendon. Up to Hunter Max. Max will get it to Andrews. Andrews will go far side with Lipsky. Inside, and a great find. Andrews with a finish. Lipsky with the assist. And it's 11-9.
Marceau goal by number 17, Spencer Andrews, assisted by number 23, Alex Lipsky.
It'll be Powell and Stewart taking the face. Face-off still up for grabs. And Mars Hill will eventually come out with it. Ball knocked loose. Mars Hill able to come back up with it, and that finds the back of the net. Chase Pretty Parasol, and it's Connor Fernandez with the assist. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. 12-9 our score, 12 and change left here in the fourth. Face-off still up for grabs. Cole Theodoropoulos will come up with it. He will give it up to Riley Marsh. Magro on the shot, and pretty easy save there by Kearney. Marcel now with possession as we are under the 11-minute mark now. Matusiak. I believe Matusiak's still with it now. He'll give it up to Briers. Briers picked up by Gio Rendon. Rendon working through his screen. Briers still with it. He'll go near side back to Matusiak. Matusiak got up to Ferreira. Shot taken. That's high by Pretty Parasol. Up top it goes, shot taken. Believe Malik got a piece of it on the rebound. It's Maggs with a ground ball. Inside it goes. Ferreira thought about going short side. Nice spin move, middle of the field. He'll take the shot. Good save there by Malik, and it's probably going to be a foul on the Cobras. We'll find out the details here momentarily. Slash on Bradley Lucas, so it'll be a 1-minute penalty. So he'll be released at 8:21. So Marcel now a man up. Maggs will go to Briars. Briars picked up by Gio Rendon. Now Ferreira with it. Puts Evan Bachman on him. Inside it goes. A couple of stick fakes there by Stewart. Shot will go high. To Stewart. Stewart will go to Lipsky. Lipsky here on the near side, and that shot by Dima Ferreira, and Marceau out in front by 4 with 8:44 left.
Marcel goal scored by number 3, Dima Ferreira, assisted by number 3, 23, Alex Lipsky.
Lipsky will pick up the assist, and Marcel a pretty commanding 4-goal lead with 8 and change left. Face-off still up for grabs, and it looks like it's number 13, Count Dozy, coming out with the ground ball. Ball middle of the field. Now Austin Holgate will come up with it. He'll get it over to Chuck Stafford. Stafford the shot, and good save there by Kearney. Ball knocked down there by Lucas. He'll cause the turnover. And then Lucas will turn it right back over. It appears Saul will bring it back out. And now Mars-Hill will reset on the offensive end. Under 8 minutes left. (13-9) our score. Here in the fourth, the Cobras in desperate need of a late charge. Cobras are going to look back on what was a 3-1 lead in the first. Back-to-back goals in the final minute really kind of took the wind out of their sails. And Fernandez maybe with the explanation point. I believe it was Dima Ferreira with the assist as well. Cobras down by 5.
Marcel goal scored by number 5, Connor Fernandez, assisted by number 3, Dima Ferreira.
Powell out there for another face, and if the trend continues, it's probably Stewart once again. Face off, it's a clean win for Ryan Powell. Powell on the far side now. He's working his way in. Marsh on the other end, and a flag flies, and the Cobras cut it to 4. Timeout Marcel. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. Foul call on Asik Schlitt. It's a minute penalty, so he'll be in as that face-off. Got to be one. It's Brooks Long, I believe, coming up with it. Good job by Powell winning the face. Ball goes to Austin Holgate. Cobras with a man-up opportunity. Holgate thought about winding and firing. Back out to Magro. Magro to Holgate. Holgate tried to get it inside to Marsh. See if it's going to be turned over. No, it's Brooks Long coming up with the ground ball. Marsh, great find. Short side by, I believe it was Kilgore, saved. Coker will keep it. Tim Wright will bring it back into play. Holgate. He'll go to Marsh, back to Holgate. Ball's inside now. It's a foot race on the far side. Penalty has released, so we're back to full strength. And I believe it's going to go back to Marcel on the turnover. Kearney up to Lipsky. Pat Timothy forcing the turnover. Job there by Pat. Giving the Cobras maybe another opportunity. 5.5 left here in the fourth. Now to Brooks Long. He'll go to Tim Wright. Right to the far side, Riley Marsh. Marsh trying to work his way in. Not much there. All good at Tuveni Magro. Magro has it knocked loose, and that's a pretty easy turnover for Mars Hill. Shot taken. Good save there by Malik. That was Fernandez on the attempt. Pat Timothy with it, working middle of the field. He'll take the shot. That finds the back of the net. Pat Timothy going coast to coast. It's 14-11. Back-to-back goals for the Cobras.
Cobra goals scored by number 6, Pat Timothy.
Clean face-off win there for Ryan Powell, and the Cobras will have maybe another opportunity. Just a 3-goal game, 4.5 left. Cobras really got to start working quickly, however. Cole Theodoropoulos with it. He'll get it over to Riley Marsh. Marsh to Vinny Magro. Magro working towards us. Trying to find Brooks Long. He's doubled, and another Coker turnover. Flag does fly. Find out the details of the penalty right now. Going to be a foul on Coker. We'll see who it's on. 4:07 left on the clock. Looks like it's going to be on Vinny Magro. Yeah, I think it was unsportsmanlike on 9. And it's going to be a 1-minute non-releasable. The Cobras, that's got to be 5 or 6 times now where they've been a man down. 2 or 3, I think, on unsportsmanlike. Getting confirmation, 7 penalties now on the day for Coker. Certainly a spot to look back on and say it certainly did not help us today. Regardless of the outcome, it's 14-11 now. Cobra's in desperate need of a stop as we're under 4 minutes. Ball goes to Lipsky up top. Cole Theodoropoulos on the fence now to Mags. Mags now to Evan Bachman on him. Inside it goes on the doorstep for area. A couple of spin moves, not much there. Trying to work it inside. Stewart lost control of it. Out of play. It should go back to Coker, and it does. Stafford with it. Working middle of the field. Stafford still with it. Long pass will land around the press box. Penalty did release, so we're back to even, but now a foul called on Mars Hill. It looks like it's going to be number 5, Connor Fernandez. 30-second push. Coach Dave Klarman less than thrilled with the call. 3:05 left. Coker now man up and really, really needing a goal. Marsh with it. He'll go behind net. That's Holgate. Holgate back to Marsh. Up top to Tim Wright. Wright back to Brooks Long. Up to Kilgore. Now back to Holgate. Holgate is pass knocked down. Coker able to keep it alive. Kilgore will come up with a ground ball. And then it's going to be turned over. Back to even now, 2.5 left. Pass goes up to Lipsky. Great job by Fernandez keeping it alive. Great hustle play. 2:20 left. Stewart with it up top. He'll go to the far side. Lipsky. And ball turned over, and Deshaun Ormond will bring it back into play. Under 2 minutes left here in the fourth. And timeout's going to be taken by Coker. 1:46 left. We'll be right back here on the Cobra Sports Network. Back here with you on the Cobra Sports Network. $1:45 left here in the fourth. Riley Marsh with it. Nearly has it poked away. Looking for help. I believe it's Vinny Magro with it. Magro trying to get by Lipsky. Not much there. Brooks Long the shot, an easy save there for Kearney. And that may just do it as we're under the 1:30 mark. Ball middle of the field, still up for grabs. And number 2, Mike McKee coming up with it. Over to Fernandez, a bit of trouble with it, able to pick up the loose ball.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Marceau working it around. That shot taken. That finds the back of the net, and it's 15-11. Foul called on Brooks Long, hit to the head, so he'll be out the remainder of the game unless another goal, of course, is scored. Face-off one there by Powell. 30 seconds left in the contest. And ball loose on the near side. Back to Coker it goes. Cobras will be back in action at home on Sunday. It'll be another Sunday start, taking on Tusculum. I think it may be a 2 o'clock start against the Pioneers, but that is going to do it. Have a good rest of your afternoon, and as always, go Cobras.